Jack, what have you been doing here today?
Well, we have been at a museum here in Perth, learning about Aboriginal people, their culture, which has been interesting. You know, to come here and we don't always get time to find out about the culture where we go, so it's nice to do that.
Right, how much are you enjoying learning today?
Yeah, history is really important, isn't it? Especially down here, Western Australia. No, just fascinating things, what you see and what you hear.
Today we learned all about different Dreamtime stories from not just Wadjuk Noongar Budja, but all of Western Australian culture. We learnt some things about sacred sites where we know how to find water and food.
Tell me a bit about the opening ceremony at the start.
So the smoking ceremony that we came through, or the misters, is an exhibition that we have that kind of symbolises as you walk through the museum, we're kind of cleansing you as you come in to help heal the space and heal yourself as you walk into the museum and are welcomed by us.
Yeah, it was a ceremonial greeting. It was Robin who just welcomed us, and we got the eucalyptus leaves, crush them, smell them, and just welcoming us in the native language. And it's all very interesting.
Go and take one.
Well then, I'm going to go for the big one because I might need some healing.
As long as you're kicking goals.
There we go.
As long as you're kicking goals.
How important do you think it is for visitors to your country to learn about the Aboriginal people?
Oh my God, it's the most important thing in the world. They've been here looking after this country for a very long time before we got here. And that's why I love the Welcome to Country so much. We're kind of welcoming you into our home and letting you know that it's a safe place to learn all of this knowledge, and we want you to learn it. We want to share it with you so you can take it home and really use it in a lot of your everyday life, like I do. Like I hope some of the players can now that have shown you how to see all of that knowledge. We've grown up in Western Australia for quite a few generations, but prior to that, a lot of my ancestors are actually from Melbourne or Naarm, very, very close to the city centre, and we're from the Bunurong tribe.
What kind of struggles have Aboriginal people faced in Australia?
A lot of displacement. My family in particular, the ancestor that I have that was taken from Naarm was actually displaced herself and taken to Western Australia. And so a lot of that has happened over the generations and continues to happen today, being removed not just from country but from your family as well, and you kind of get that disconnect.
The players seemed pretty interested.
I hope so. I hope they learnt something. I hope they can, take that back. And, even if you're not from Australia, there's still things that you can kind of connect to with your own country. So I hope they definitely take a bit of that home.
What was the most interesting part of it for you?
I think when we got into the sport bit at the end, some of the local sport, obviously that kind of ticks the box for me. But obviously they have a massive culture here, an incredible country that have... it's been around for a very, very long time. So there's a lot of history to learn about. What Nicky Winmar at the end was obviously something that we're dealing with in the UK still, racism within our sport, and he kind of took that on head on. So they've seemed to have got to grips with it here in Australia, which is a nice message for us to see.
Finally, if you could tell people coming to Western Australia one thing that they should do, what would it be?
Come to the museum, have a chat with me, and I will be able to teach you all of the beautiful things that our players got to learn today.